Peace, peace, peace. What's good? I am going with the flow. This is my part two of yesterday. I was explaining how it's like I'm being tested right now. Not really tested because I stayed chill, I stayed calm, didn't worry, didn't stress out. But last minute, I needed to move out today. I was planning, I already had everything arranged for me to be out by 8 or start getting everything out by 8 that I have ready here in this room, a corner of a room, because the cleaning lady was getting here at 9, so I needed to be out. My friend who I was renting this place from already gets back sometime today in the afternoon, so I needed to find a place and get out, and I did find a place. And last minute yesterday they let me know that it wasn't gonna happen with the house because there was an emergency that the owner had. So I kind of got left like, I swear I didn't even know what to think, I didn't know what to feel. I was just like numb, like what just happened, like what's going on? Did this really just happen? Is it, am I just meant to stay? The universe wants to just see if I'm going to be staying at peace and trust that like something's gonna come up. Maybe the owner will be able to come through. I don't know. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to think or feel. I just knew to remind myself of all the past experiences that I've had where things out of my control happen, even if it's very last minute. Like now it was so last minute, like there's no way of me prolonging or me extending or no. Like I had to move out. There's no other way around it. So it's like, okay, I've had these situations similar happen in other ways, and everything always ends up working out. Something turns out better, or just for waiting a little bit longer, there's something else that comes that I don't know, like a little incentive that just makes things that much better. My hair is so crazy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I just stayed curious, like, okay, Sars, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to surprise me with? What is going on right now? Is it that this house is not met? Is it because you have another house that's met, or another place that's met, that's better? And so let me explain, let me share. This place that I found, I've literally been looking for like a month. I've been looking and going in the same places, and yeah, there's really, really nice places. There's just, I haven't had the feeling where it's like, yeah, this is it. And even if they're nice, even if they're, yeah, it doesn't matter what they had or what, a lot of them were missing the feeling of me knowing like, this is it right here. Like, I feel this is it. And they all had something that I needed, like that's just like, I don't know. Definitely a little yard is nice because I have little pets, and I love for them to be able to go out. Little things, little things where I was just like, kitchen, like super small kitchen maybe, or a really small stove, and it's like, nah, I can't not do that. Like I can't, little things that it's just like, no, I can't not. So after finding this house yesterday, the one that was decided on, how it's in the most beautiful neighborhood. Like I love the neighborhood. I was kind of sharing how me and my friend walk through it sometimes. I just love it. It's in the middle of a jungle. Like it's in the middle of the jungle. It's so quiet. The neighborhood is built along with nature, where there's trees in the middle of the streets. Like it's beautiful. And so I love that, right? I love the neighborhood. But I I was thinking, I was like, man, it's a corner house, which is good sometimes, but the way that where this one was, is that it was right at the corner by the entrance. So I was thinking, I was like, there's gonna be a lot of people. I mean, it's not like there's hardly any, there's no traffic going in or anything like that. But the people who live there, they'll be going by, passing by, and coming back in because it's at the entrance, basically. So there was a few things that I was thinking, and then we went on a cloudy day. It was sprinkling when I did the walkthrough, and I was a little worried, like, is it bright in here? Is it a little dark in here? I'm really big on natural light. I love natural light. If a place is dark, I just won't do it. Like, I don't care if it's the most beautiful place. If it's dark, there's no natural light coming in, I don't, bye. We gotta change it. So I was a little bit worried about that also because it was a really nice house, but the walls, there was a lot of brown, like, maybe the walls weren't brown, I don't know, but there was a lot of brown color in there. So I feel like it made it look more brown. I mean, more dark. So little things that I was noticing where I was just like, okay, but I was kind of just ignoring them. Shouldn't have been ignoring them, but I kind of was. But Source knew what was going on in my heart. Source knew what was going on in my head, even though I was not acknowledging them and just trying to push them to the corner, or trying to be hopeful that, like, okay, no, I'm sure it's bright. I just have to come back when the sun's out, to see it. Only thing is, I didn't have that much time to be able to do that. But yeah, Source knew everything that I was kind of pushing under the rug. All the, like, yellow flags. They weren't red flags, but they were yellow flags, and I was ignoring them. The beautiful thing is Source knows everything about us. Source knows how we're feeling, what we're thinking, what we need, what we don't need, what we're going to be comfortable with, what we're not going to be comfortable with, what's an okay and what's a no, what's a maybe, all that stuff, right? So Source knew what was going on with my hesitations, and I have a feeling that that's why Source stepped in and was like, no, like, this is not the house for you guys. It's a nice house. I'm showing you. It's like through every place that I went to, Source was showing a little bit more, like, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Ooh yeah, I like that. Ooh yeah, I like that. Oh no, I don't like that. Nah, I don't like that. I was able to see what I like and what I don't like. What is a yes and what is a hard no? What is a soft yes? What's a soft no? All these little things, the neighborhood, seeing how I feel there, seeing how I feel over here, and now that I saw a place in this neighborhood, it's like, literally months ago I was already, when we would walk through there, me and my friend, I would tell myself, man, I want to live here, I want to live in this neighborhood. So I have a feeling that Source stepped in and had whatever happened with the owner, or knew that this was going to happen with the owner, because this house just wasn't exactly meant for us, meant for me. So this all happened yesterday, right, where the house fell through, and I needed to remain in a state of curiosity, in a good way, in a positive way, to remain curious, to, like, a surprise, it's like a state of curiosity, like when you're you're being surprised through something. I mean, it's a curious, like, exciting surprise. It's an exciting curiosity. So yeah, I needed to remain in that, needed to remain in my trust, needed to remain in my faith, needed to remind myself of all the experiences that I've had before, where something happened last minute, or when I needed something to be done by a specific date. Like now, I have just today. I just have today. So there's, like, no way around anything. I mean, can I stay somewhere? I can. Do I want to? No, because I have my kids with me, I don't want us to be separate I don't want to get them into a place to have to take, it's just like not stable, you know. It's not, I don't want to unstabilize them from just going from one place to the next place, you know. So for different reasons, I want to get my stuff out too. I don't want to have to leave it here and have to come back for it. So just little things that I'm just like, no, like, I know I'm worthy of having a place to come through when I need it. So yesterday the realtor was up and down, back and forth. I was too, looking for places in the midst of me packing too, getting everything ready. And I just kept feeling the feeling of the realtor telling me, or one of the realtors that I was messaging, like, I found you a place, like, or Cindy, even if it's that Cindy, the owner, responded and she's gonna be able to do it, if it's that house was meant. I was just allowing myself to feel good, receiving good news, whatever news that meant, whether it's this other house that I had already seen or another place that is more aligned. So come today, I wake up and I do my meditation. I literally, like I always do, I open up my arms when I'm still in bed, and I just ask the universe to surprise me, to take control of everything that I can't control, and to align everything the way it's meant to, how it's meant to, for me and my greatest good. And I always smile with gratitude. I always just let my soul just smile that I know everything is working out, and I thank you, and just feeling grateful that, like, yes, everything's gonna work out today. Like, feeling myself moving myself from here to my new home, like just feeling myself of things happening, things moving, things continuing to be how I would like them to be, moving into a new place. So yeah, I went about my AM, and then I get a message from the realtor, and she sends me a place, and I was just like, oh, no. But I didn't give up on sending good energy, where it's like, no, okay, she's gonna try in that neighborhood. And the next message, she sends me a message that she's gonna try to see if she can find one in that neighborhood, and I'm like, yes, the neighborhood, please. And then I receive a voice message, and I'm literally already hearing her voice. I'm hearing her voice tell me good news. I'm just, whatever the news is, I don't care. Just good news that's meant for my greatest good. And that's when she tells me that she found a house, and she was working on the owner renting it because he wanted to sell it, and so he was considering renting it because of the situation. She explained to him and whatever, and this and that, and it's in the same exact neighborhood. So she's like, I'm working on going to see it, do you want to come? I'm like, yes, let's go. So we go, we meet there. All of my doubts, all of my hesitations, Source was listening. Source was feeling me. It's in the same neighborhood. It's not in a corner. It's not where people enter and exit. It's literally where I was thinking. I was like, in my mind, in my heart, I was talking to Source, saying, man, Source, if only the house was shifted further into the neighborhood, more back over there. I literally had the exact area in my mind because I walked it. I know the neighborhood. It's like, if only it was like right here, that'd be perfect, because it's at the other end and nobody goes through there unless their houses are at this other end. So it's a lot less going in and out, even though it's super small neighborhood. There's no traffic or anything. Literally, like, this house that I went to go see is exactly around the area where I was hoping the other house was. All of our hesitations, there was a super small hesitation that I had, with there not being a TV in the living room, just to be able to lounge whenever. I mean, I hardly watch TV, but it's nice when you want to just relax and unwind. And yeah, the other house didn't have a TV in the bottom. It had TVs in the rooms, but no TV in the living room. So that was a little bit of like trying to go back and forth, like, all right, switch this TV, switch that, I don't know. So I walk into this house. It has a humongous TV in every room, like, but the living room has a humongous TV. I was literally even telling the realtor, I was like, I know that I was asking for a TV in the living room, at least a decent size, but this is like, I don't even know TV sizes, but I think it's like 50, 55 inches. I don't know, it was humongous. So I was just like, okay, Source goes big. It literally, I was, just little details to show you, like, I was having hesitations about the kitchen because I was like, man, it's such a cute kitchen, but it didn't have that many cabinets. It had probably like 2 and then like a shelf. So I was just thinking like, oh dang, like, is there gonna be enough room in the kitchen? And there was no storage. This house that I went to go see today, it has a bigger size kitchen with more cabinets. It's not a huge kitchen. It's not a bunch of cabinets, but it's nice. It's nice. And it has a storage right there, a big good size room storage. The other one didn't have storage, and I was wondering like, where are we gonna put like, where am I gonna put like bigger size things, like, you know, extra things, pantry stuff, you know. This one has one. I don't even remember the little detail. Oh yeah. Even one of the things, I was talking to Source and I was like, man, a desk would be really nice. I mean, I can buy a desk, of course, I can buy a desk, but out here it's hard, you know, like, I'm on scooter. I don't have my car out here. I don't have a car out here. Like, I don't have a car. And most of my friends don't either. I have a friend who has a car. I have 3 friends now that have cars, but it's not as easy as just being able to go pick up something or have it delivered. Like, they don't really do that out here. So I was just thinking, just talking to Source, like, it would be really nice if one already came with the desk. Like, that way I don't have to worry about anything or getting delivery or nothing or looking, you know. I would love any nice desk so that I can, I mean, I'm always trying to figure out where I can place myself and write and do my laptop or whatever it is that I gotta do with the table. There's a desk. There's a desk. Amazing. There's so many little details. I don't remember what else. And so right now I'm waiting. They're working on the contract for me, and I'm just chilling out here. The cleaning lady's here cleaning right now. I got all my stuff in the spare bedroom, and everything has aligned. Even though I was planning something, I was planning to be out by like between 8 and 9, so that when the cleaning lady gets here, I'm out and she can do her thing and I can just, everything just, I planned for things to flow that way. But Source, the universe, life itself always has different plans. There's so much that we can't control. I can't control all those little things, and we'll never ever be able to control all those little things. We can have intentions for something, but it's so important for us to be flexible, for us to be open to surprises, open for gifts from the universe, open for things to be blocked if they're not met, open for all of that redirection if it means realignment. For me, when things get blocked, when I get rerouted, when I get realigned, when I get redirected, I consider that my protection. I don't need to know why I got redirected, why I got realigned, why things happened the way they did, why things may have gotten delayed a little bit. I just know that it's happening for a reason. It's happening for my greater good, because Source knows what I need. Source knows everything that's going on everywhere, within every life, within every single everything. Everything. It really is a matter of us letting go, detaching and letting go. Detach and let go. The other day I was observing a lizard that was inside the house, and one of my cats had gotten the tail. I might have even talked about this, I don't know. Anyway, one of my cats had gotten the tail, and I was able to swoosh the lizard to get out of the room so that I can trap my cat so that he doesn't get him and he can be freed. Well, my cat ended up getting the tail of the lizard, and I was just watching the tail of the lizard, and the tail of the lizard just kept flapping and flapping and flapping. Literally for like 5 minutes, I was just watching it to see. I was so intrigued in this tail, just its nerves just continuing to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Later, my friend taught me that they do that way they can distract the predator, which is amazing. But they literally detach from their tail without thought, without trying to go back for it. It didn't go back for its tail, it just left its tail and it just dipped. It did what it needed to do. No thought, no nothing. And what happens? It regrows. When we would detach, we allow room for growth. We allow room for other things to come in. I talked about it in one of the videos too. I was on my scooter making a video. We literally have to empty our cup to be able to receive something fresh, something new. If our cup is already filled with gunk, you gotta throw out that gunk, and can't expect somebody to come give you new water, fresh, clean water, if you haven't thrown away what's already in your cup. We need to detach. We need to detach. And the more that we can be at peace with detaching and trusting the flow of life and detaching. Detaching is a big message. Detaching from things, detaching from the outcome, detaching from plans coming to be a different way. Detaching from people, detaching from places, detaching from things, detaching from our own selves, detaching from things, habits that we ourselves have, detaching from generational things that continue to get passed on, these hollow days, the food that is just so bad. Like, there's so many things that when we detach, we set ourselves free from. So I'm super happy, I'm super grateful that I'm staying in this positive aspect, because I haven't always been so trusting, and I'm grateful now to my own self that I am, that I'm trusting the processes, that I'm trusting in everything that's happening. And I'm super grateful that I'm always being shown that I'm being taken care of. I'm always being shown and being proven that all I gotta do is just trust. It's a message to you. Much peace.